Hi there. Did you know that all masters were once disasters until they changed their mindset? Have you ever wondered why some people seem to be successful, living happy and fulfilled lives, while others seem to struggle, always broke, depressed and stressed out, stuck on the treadmill year in, year out? We're told to grow, we need to change our limiting beliefs, forgive all that have wounded us, and to go back into the past and heal ourselves, because everything in our lives supports the notion that we're broken and that we need to be fixed, especially if you're on this journey of awakening. Guess what if I told you that was wrong? What if I told you that there is nothing to fix? Let me say that again. We're not broken, nor do we need to be fixed. All we need to do is to learn how to change our mindset. It's really that simple. And it's actually as simple as turning on a switch in the mind. My name's Sequoia. I've been a clairvoyant healer on this physical walk for the last 38 years. And part of that process has been for me to learn to heal my wounds. So I've attracted every adversity that you could possibly think of. And my journey has been to heal myself. And by doing that, developing processes that I can assist other people, basically giving other people tools that they can heal themselves with. So we can either choose, we can make a choice, we can be a slave to our minds, or we can master our thoughts so our mind serves us. And that's what true mastery is. And that's what this path of awakening is all about, it's probably more pronounced now more than ever, seeing all of the fear that's been programmed into everybody, and how they're trying to program the mind, and one little thought can trigger an old lifetime, or it can trigger an old fear, or it can trigger something. So they're always keeping us in a constant state of perpetual fear. So when we can release those triggers that actually take us into that place of fear, we become neutral to it, and we become fearless. What if I could show you a way that you could let go of stress, fear, overwhelm, doubt, disbelief, poverty, bad health, etc., by turning on that switch in your mind? What if you could lose weight, stop addictions, and become the best version of yourself just by clearing out the old thoughts and patterns that no longer serve you, without going into the drama or the trauma or the stories, just by identifying the energy where it is in the body, releasing it and replacing it with something more positive? Once we master our minds, we're free to live the best version of ourselves with grace and ease. Our minds form deep, deep grooves in the same thoughts that we've been told growing up. You're not good enough. Sit down, shut up. Or we compare ourselves to others, or maybe we've been passed over or been rejected but when other siblings have come along, or maybe we've been rejected and abandoned. And we always find it maybe a bit of a struggle to actually achieve our goals. So we become frustrated, overwhelmed, and tired. So we give up. The mind is the most amazing and frustrating thing on the planet. One thought can create a whole story about ourselves and the things that we experience in our lives. It lies to us all the time, and we believe the lies. And it all begins in childhood as we're growing up. Sit down, shut up, be seen, not heard. You're not enough. No, you can't do that. No, you're not good enough. No, all of these no's that we're given as children. So once we actually heal the inner child, we actually release the inner child of all of that energy that he or she's been carrying. Everything in your life changes, because you don't keep attracting those same people over and over with the same lessons over and over, coming in a different form. And wherever we go, we take ourselves. So if you're ready to let go of the stories and stop believing the lies that your mind keeps telling you, I've got just the thing for you. It's time to take a quantum jump in your life. We're moving into a whole new time. And we also need to be ready for that. We can't take any of the old thoughts or beliefs or anything with us. So I've developed a 5-step process that over 5 weeks will take you on a really deep, intense, fast journey. As I said, we don't need to go into any of the stories. We don't need to go into the trauma or the drama. But we release all of that which is holding you back. And as we move forward into this golden age, we need to leave all of that stuff behind us, because we're clearing the ancestral and ancestral lineage of old thoughts and beliefs that no longer serve us. So in the first week, I teach you tapping, EFT, which is a really, really powerful tool. Of all of the modalities I've learned, I find it's the fastest way to help express what it is that you're feeling in your body, identify where it's in your body, and also to release it. Really powerful process. And by learning this, it also helps you process the emotions that will go through in the following weeks in the course. So if you find that, you know, you're releasing grief or you're releasing, all you need to do is tap, and I'll show you a point on your hand that you can tap on that clears things up very, very fast. In the second week, we meet your inner child and also your higher self. So we're working from a much higher perspective. What we do is we clear old thought patterns and beliefs that childhood has imposed on you. All of those, you know, false beliefs and that little voice in the head, you know, that critical voice or that victim, all of those things that child has been programmed and burdened with, we lift that off her shoulders. We also put a boundary, teach her how to put boundaries in place, and also give her a sword of truth. So she's powerful and she's empowered, or he, and is able to move forward fearlessly on her path. And you'll actually be quite surprised at how feisty your inner child is. And you might find that all of a sudden, you know, you're speaking your truth in your life, and you want to be more playful and spontaneous. So it's a really powerful thing. In the third week, we'll clear all of the parental wounds, authority, abuse programs, and as I said, ancestral and ancestral programs, because we carry them through generations and generations, and we're the ones that are here to break all of this. We're here to break it for all of the past dimensions back and forward through time, and also the future generations as well. So we are the shit shifters of this world at this time, and it's our responsibility to be doing this so that we can clear all of these lifetime, we can clear all of this lineage of stuff so it can't come into the future. In the fourth week, we clear all of your soul wounds that you've carried with you through all of your lifetimes, and we do it with guidance from your higher self. Excuse me. We release contracts, vows, and curses that you may have carried, any entities that you've carried with you. And at the end of this process, I take you into source. I take you into the absolute essence of your soul. And we basically go through and we just make sure that there's nothing in any of your energy bodies or your physical body that you've carried through any lifetimes, and that we just leave it all behind. And it's really, really powerful. And then in the fifth week, my higher self will do a channeled message to your higher self. And it's not like a clairvoyant reading, it's a soul reading. And my higher self will just channel the most divine message. I don't know if any of you have watched my YouTube, Sequoia 555 Cosmic Career, or on Facebook, I do live meditations. And so it's like that, but it's from my higher self to your higher self. So it's a very personalized message, very, very powerful. So at the end of the 5 weeks, you're free to live the best version of yourself. You've released all of that which no longer serves you. You have you've forgiven everyone that's ever hurt you in your lifetime, you know, because that is part of the process. And when you don't have that charge anymore, people can't trigger you. You're not going to have the same triggers. We'll always have different triggers, but they're not going to be as intense. So it's a really, really profound process. I have 5 sessions left in this intake of 11, and I'm calling on people that are visionaries, and, you know, people that are heart-centered business owners, and people that are really highly evolved, awakened beings. And there's so many of us, and we're all coming together in this. And people wanting to, and luminaries, you know, we're luminaries. We're here. We just need to clear these last wounds before we propel ourselves into the future. So now's the time to do it. So I'm looking forward to connecting with you. Let's do some shit shifting together, because that's what it is. And it's quantum shit shifting, because what we do is we change the energy from the past. We change the lifetimes, we change the thought forms, we change everything, and we raise the vibration of the people at that time, and we bring that raised consciousness into the now. So it makes it a quantum experience. So I'm really, really looking forward to connecting with you and to working with you. It's really powerful work. It's also really fun. And let me know if you want more information, and let me know when you want to get started. So what we give power to has power over us. So now it's time for us to become the masters so that our lives aren't disasters anymore, you know, and we can actually realize that amazing potential that we have, that we know that we came here to live, and that so that we can be of the highest service for the greatest good of all. So sending you all so much love, and I'm really, really looking forward to connecting with you and working with you. And I will talk to you again very, very soon. Have a beautiful day.